All right, we have Nathan Steele right here with the W. Congratulations. I know you're tired right now. Let's start with a little reflection on the match.
Yeah, so I came into this match expecting to play legs a lot, kind of expecting to be able to dictate how we enter into the flow of the match. First 30 seconds, he did a really fast takedown or pull guard and pulled me into close guard. So threw my initial plan off quite a bit. Played defense for a little bit until I could get back to a position where it was like, okay, this is where my game plan is. This is where I'm going, and just kind of execute from there.
So you just kind of maintained your leg positioning and stayed kind of patient with it? Or what was kind of the turning point of when you took over?
Yeah. One of the pieces that I've been working on a lot is making sure that I don't try to rush things. I don't try to force situations to happen. So when he forced the initial situation by pulling guard, pulling me in, getting that nice close guard in, it was very much a situation where I was like, okay, cool. Now I'm going to kind of weather the storm a little bit, let him tire himself out. He was really tense, trying to pull me in, trying to get those connections. So I let him go for it for a little bit. Once we got to a point where it was like, okay, cool, I can get my legs in, I can get my pieces that I need to get in for my puzzle to work. Then it was like, all right, cool, now time to execute. And that kind of happened after 2 or 3 different kind of transitions that he was making, trying to continue his attack, left open a spot for me to transition into my attacks, and then from there just kind of rolling into my next attack and next attack and next attack. So
awesome, congrats. So tell us a little bit about how you got on the card, and then how your training schedule, diet, mental work, any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so last week was actually my 1 year of training jiu-jitsu. So I actually competed at Northwest Submission Challenge 6, lost in a decision match there. When we finished up that, I told Cam and the guys organizing this, I want to come back. I want to do it again. I went and did a couple other matches, kind of super fight style matches between then and now to kind of build up my ability to manage my stress, manage my adrenaline, things like that. Being very mindful about when I enter the mat, when I enter the area, when I'm coming into things, calming myself down, being comfortable, being cool. As for training, I'm training six times a week, lifting a lot still. I come from a more traditional bodybuilding kind of background. Coming into this, I've slimmed down a lot. I've lost 15 pounds since the last Northwest Submission because I want to get over and be a little bit more mobile, get a little more flexibility in. So drop some calories, get some more cardio in, and feeling great, feeling good.
Awesome. So I don't know a lot about you. Tell us a little bit about you outside of the gym?
Yeah. So my background's kind of untraditional. I joined the Marines at 17. I did 6 years in the Marine Corps. Primarily worked U.S. embassies, diplomatic security, bouncing around the world. Did security for Barack Obama, John Kerry, stuff like that. 2017, I was working out of Jakarta, Indonesia, and woke up one day, decided I needed a life change. So I flew here to Boise. My girlfriend at the time was going to Boise State to finishing her master's. Now my wife, I went to school, didn't know what I wanted to do, so I just select a random major off the list when I was signing up for college. I ended up getting a computer science degree, and now I'm a software engineer full-time. So I basically just write code for mega tech companies all day now for the last, 7-8 years.
Oh, nice. And then you train? Train?
A lot, yeah.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about how you started, how you found out about it, and how it impacted your life.
Yeah, so my personality type and the way that I am, I know that I have to be careful about dabbling into things because I can't do anything 50% or 25%. I go 0 or 1,000% into it. I've had a really good friend of mine, Bill, has been trying to get me into jiu-jitsu for 7 years now. Keeps trying to bring me along. I kept saying no. I was hyper-focused on my career, getting my career off the ground, especially my career change. And so last year, watched a couple matches. I texted my friend Bill. I was like, hey, I'm ready to go. Let's do this. We started going to the base. All the coaches, all the team over there have been fantastic. Taught me a ton, helped me grow. I've competed like, I think this is probably like my 12th, 13th competition in the last year. Just nonstop competing, nonstop grinding, nonstop going. Jiu-jitsu has given me a physical outlet that in all reality I lost when I left the military and transitioned into tech, where it's a lot more sedentary, it's a lot more calm, relaxed, day to day, whatever. I kind of lost this like physical challenge, this physical thing to push me and something to work towards physically. And jiu-jitsu has given that to me. The community has been fantastic. The environments have been fantastic. I've dropped in at a million schools around the area. I come to these events, people I don't even know come up to like, oh, it's so good to see you. So awesome. I can't wait to see you compete, blah, blah. And it's like, I don't even know who you are, but thank you so much. This is such a cool world, such a cool environment. And so, yeah, jiu-jitsu has been great for me on a whole bunch of different fronts.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. A couple fun questions. What can we find you doing besides computer software and jiu-jitsu?
There's not a lot outside that. I got a gym at the house, so I'm lifting weights a lot. I've got a 5-year-old son, so doing a lot with him, getting him into things, figuring out what things he's into, going to do those things. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Are you a watcher of competitions? Like,
yes, but mostly just to like see how people do different things and see more like studying of competitions more than like leisurely watching them, I think.
Are you liking IBJJF style or like CJI? What are you thinking about? And UFC style? What are you thinking about the future of jiu-jitsu?
I think that it's definitely a big time for jiu-jitsu. There's a lot of things in motion, and the fact that like you can say all those different acronyms and like they all mean something really big in this sport is really cool. I personally really like the style that CGI and ADCC and obviously those have frictions, and then kind of UFC BJJ are kind of attacking. That's a little off of the more traditional jiu-jitsu path, but still kind of keeping it true to jiu-jitsu, but more sport, more exciting, more viewer friendly in a lot of sense, especially for people that are outside. And I think those things are super interesting to me and kind of like seeing that growth coming from that.
Well, awesome. Congrats again. It was good to meet you, and I'm excited to see what else you're doing.
Thank you guys
Yep.
so much.
See ya.